Hi everyone, welcome to this video. This is going to be kind of a negative video, but I really did want to share this. So if you saw the title, I am going to be sharing kind of some anti-Christmas recommendations, Christmas books that I really didn't like, and I'm going to share the reasons why. And I think it's worth doing this just because if you are following me consistently, we have fairly similar content standards, and these Christmas books did not follow the content that I prefer to read. So that is why I'm going to share these books. If you enjoyed any of these books, I am not hating on you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you should also hate these books. I just wanted to share my opinion on these just because some of them are fairly popular, and if you're seeing them around and thinking about it, I want to let you know that, like, hey, maybe it's not a great one to pick up. Number one. Okay, I might get a little worked up because I really don't like these books. Anyway, okay, number one is Pride and Prejudice and Mistletoe by Melissa de Cruz. I'm going to be showing pictures. So this book is obviously a Pride and Prejudice retelling, and it's a little fuzzy up in there, but I'm pretty sure with this one, the girl is the Darcy character and the guy is the Lizzie Bennet character. And the main thing is, it didn't have the charm that Pride and Prejudice has, so that, like, their bickering made sense, because really they did not like each other, and their relationship didn't make any sense in my opinion. And then there was language. This is the main thing. If a Christmas book uses the Lord's name in vain in any sense of how you could do that, unacceptable in my opinion. And because, like, Christmas, I know, like, it's so different now, but it's literally about the birth of Jesus. Do not use his name to swear in your books, you know? It's just, anyway, so do not recommend this book. Such a cute idea. And you know what? I think this was made into a movie, maybe a Hallmark movie. So they probably softened it a bit, but the book, don't like it. Okay, next one. I've actually seen this one going around a little bit. Starry Night by Debbie Macomber. This book, it had potential, but so it's about there's this cabin in the wintry woods, right? I forget a little bit, but okay. Anyways, they end up getting snowed into this cabin. There's a guy and a girl in this cabin. They don't know each other at first. They literally are strangers. And in the 3 days that they're snowed in this cabin, they fall in love. And I think it was clean, but I also forget. It probably was clean, but barely, you know? And the insta-love, I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. It just was so ridiculous and it didn't work for me. But I have been seeing people sharing about this book lately. I don't know. I've just, like, seen it this season. So my opinion is I didn't like it. So that's that. Okay, this one. Okay, A Christmas by the Sea by Melody Carlson. Now this one it's a me problem, okay? I understand, okay? But this follows a single mom. She has a son who is 13, I think. And it was the son that I just hated because he was so ridiculous. I felt like he was so immature. His character was just like, it was like he was an elf. I don't know why, but, like, he was just like, oh, mom, blah, blah, blah. He didn't act like a 13-year-old boy. And I was bothered by that for some reason. So that's why I didn't like this book. It just was way too cheesy. But yeah, this mom, she's a struggling single mom, and they're staying in this house that she inherited from a parent, I think, but it needs a lot of work. And so there's a guy in the town that helps with that. And that's that. But it's really her son. I couldn't stand her son. So I was like, yeah. When I talk about books I don't like, I tend to just, like, not know how to speak because it's like, it's just these feelings, you know, but I'm trying. But you might like this book, okay? If you don't mind kind of silly 13-year-old boys, then maybe you like this book, but I did not. Okay, this one, the Let It Snow novella collection. John Green is in it. I don't know. There's a Netflix movie for it. So all of them kind of build on each other, and there's like characters from each one in each one. So that was cool, but I didn't like the characters and it just was kind of boring to me. So yeah, this isn't really like one thing that I didn't like. It just was boring. So I don't think it's like as good as everyone says it is. Okay, next, this one is one of the worst on this list. I think it is the worst. No, it is. It is. The worst one is 10 Blind Dates by Ashley Elston. This book. It was very inappropriate, in my opinion, okay? Because this girl's family sets her up on 10 blind dates. She's like a teenager. This is a YA book. And one of the blind dates she goes on, the guy takes her to a drive-in inappropriate movie place. And it's a drive-in. She like tries to escape into this shop that's in the area. The shop is literally a adult toy shop in a YA book. And it was Christmas themed, so it was stinking a Santa in the movie. It was so inappropriate. I was just appalled. I was appalled. Yeah. And I mean, that's just one scene, but it's kind of in the middle of the book. And I just was like, are you kidding me? What? Like, how is this okay in a Christmas book, in a YA book? Like, no. So that is that. Okay. Maybe I should have saved that for the last, but I mean, I just am going off my list. So yeah, do not recommend this book. Okay. This one I tried reading this season, but I started it and I didn't put it on Goodreads yet, and then I DNF'd it like basically right away. So I was like, okay, I won't even count this as whatever. But it's The Christmas Room by Katherine Anderson. I've always seen this book in Christmas lists, and it's always on my library. It has a really cute cover. I've always like intended to try it. So here I go. I tried it. And just like it had potential, but right away the two characters were like talking about being intimate, and I just was like, you know, it's a no from me. So like they just talked about sex right away. Like this girl she has a very protective dad. Somehow they came to be talking about like her and this guy. They like met in a cafe right away at the beginning. They end up talking about their past, and she's like they're talking about being virgins, but then she's like, oh, I found a way. I'm not a virgin. And it was like something to be proud of. Wasn't a fan, DNF'd it right away, wouldn't recommend. Okay, this one as well, Home Sweet Christmas by Susan Mallery. I've seen her Christmas books all around as well. I think this is technically a book 2 in a series, but again, they talked about sex right away at the beginning, and I was like, no. No from me. So also quit that one. And then you guys know about the Jenny Bayliss books, the 12 Dates of Christmas. I just was bored by it, and then there was language, and I just was like, no. And basically same goes for Meet Me Under the Mistletoe. Just was like, that's a no. Okay, and then I'm just adding this one because I haven't technically tried these books yet, but Jenny Colgan has a lot of Christmas books, and a couple of my friends, like, I know some people love her books. She definitely probably has a place for people, but a couple of my friends did mention that her content just like is sketchy. She had one mention of baby Jesus in kind of like a, why did you use that reference kind of way? And then I think there might have been language as well on top of that. Anyways, just reviews that I've heard from my friends, I'm like, okay, you know what? There's so many Christmas books. I don't need to try this one. Although like she has so many cute covers, cute titles, and I have seen her being mentioned around the booktube world, but I think it's a no from me. That's it. That is it, you guys. So got a little worked up, but I just needed to tell you. So all of these books kind of have been in book reviews and wrap-ups and whatever throughout my time on YouTube. and I just wanted to like have a place where they all are so you can like know the ones I don't recommend if you ever see them. This is not stamped by O-Sheena approved, okay? It is not approved. And I've explained why. So I would love to hear your thoughts though. Like if you like these books, enjoy, that's so great. Just not for me. And yeah, just kind of a warning if you want to know my opinion. So that is everything, you guys. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.